it be so hard sometimes, but you just gotta be like, it is what it is, man. What I'm gonna do next?
Right.
Man, they gave me 35 years. I'm probably the only person in the state of Maryland who's had 35 years 4 times. You know what I'm saying?
You had 35 years 4 times.
Four times.
You gotta tell me about that.
I had 35 years 4 times. I had 17 and a half in before I finally gave it back and came home. And I still ain't going for parole, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like it
So
was,
so so you basically you gave the time back 4 times, that same 35?
yeah,
Okay,
there's a
okay,
thing called the
okay.
8507. It don't matter what you done in life.
Uh-huh.
That law is good as gold for this state. Now, you can look at it as a way out, a get out of jail free card, or you can look at it as an opportunity. And that's what I did. I looked at it as an opportunity every time. Like basically, it's saying that, the reason why I committed my crime was because I was under the influence or because I was trying to get it. You feel me?
Okay.
And it's like, everybody needs drug treatment. So, like, shout out to my judge, man, Josh Paul Alpert, man, great man. I don't care what you say. Like, you feel me? Like, that
Mhm.
man handed me that all that time. And my old heart used to be like, fuck you. I used to write that man, you feel me? Like, and man, I used to send him Christmas cards. I just write them just so he could know my personality. And when I write them, I don't ask him for nothing. But I just wrote them and wrote them and wrote them with a level of consistency so that a way, no matter how tough and how gangster I think I am, how much noise I think I'd have made,
Mhm.
these people don't know who I am. So yeah, I went in trial in front of them all in times, but how can I make myself stick out? Whereas though, like, when I do, like correspond with them or ask for something, it's like, well, damn.
Mhm.
Well, at least I know what's going on with them. Whereas though, like, it's not like, okay, I'm looking at straight paperwork. Oh, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. No, I can also pull from those letters and that communication and be like, well, I do have a different feel. You feel me?
Yeah,
So that was,
in prison, man, you meet all different type of personalities, mad different personalities, and one of them that I think like probably a lot of people will probably far as your personality, you clever, yo, you very 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 clever. I'm gonna use
I
that
would
word,
say
clever.
insightful. Like I spent so much time in my head that it's like, man, my mind is like, everybody's mind is like probably creative, but my mind is stupid. I do some stupid, wild, I
Mm-hmm.
think left, I think right, I think rational, I think irrational, I think responsible, I think all different kinds of things. And I think I have a thing where as though I try to anticipate. So I always want to be able to anticipate the way that you thinking or the way that you like whatever it is going on, I try to feel it out and figure it out. Like I even try to anticipate conversation. We could be mid conversation and I could try to like say exactly what you're going to say next. It's just a habit of mine. You feel me? It's a
Yeah,
habit.
that's people sometimes that think they know it all too. Like,
I mean that I used to be that way,
yeah, think
but
they know it
it was
all.
because like with all due respect to the men that's in prison, especially in Maryland, especially the people that know me or that I fuck with. Some of you niggas stupid as shit. You niggas don't be talking about nothing
Yeah.
all day, like period point blank. Like we sitting there on the tier, and it's like it's the same conversation, the same cycle every day, and it's like so that's what caused me to catapult into I dominate all conversations because I have to shift it to my narrative.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I don't want to hear that shit.
I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Especially, one thing I know, like a lot of people in the Maryland penal system, a lot of people went to jail young. They never really experienced nothing. Niggas ain't had no cars. They never really been with a lot of women, or I ain't gonna say a lot. They never really been with a woman. They probably had a few girlfriends or a couple girls or something, but they never really experienced real life. Some of them never even left their neighborhood. They never
Well,
left their
for me,
block.
I
So their
mean, listen, I'm
conversations
gonna
gonna
tell
be
you the
little.
truth, bro. Like, I was a late bloomer. I remember sitting up in your little, you had your own apartment up what that was by Will, what was it? It was up there by York Road, up
Oh,
Northern
Winston.
Parkway. So
Winston.
Winston. You
Yeah,
had your own
Winston Park.
apartment there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, you got these two chicks in here. I'm trying to like holler at the one chick. She ain't really paying me no mind. And it's like, even then, like, I wasn't as interactive with women. Like, you
Uh-huh.
feel me? I had rarely
I don't
no
remember that though,
experiences.
yo. I don't remember that, but I know you know what you know though. I don't
I
remember
know
that
what
because
I
I
know.
was
I know
that
what
was
I
like
know.
16, 17. Yeah,
Yeah, but I was a late bloomer, man. I
yeah,
bust my first nut down housing unit 9 in Boys Village. So that
yeah,
means I was already committed to do 6 months or more.
yeah.
I got my first piece of coochie on a home pass. No, scratch that. I'm sorry. I got my first piece of coochie with a staff member in Victor Cullen Academy. Old chick named Free Balls. Like she never wore drawers. You feel me? Fat as shit, about 50, 60 years old. Ain't had no teeth in her mouth. Yeah, I cracked that. That's how I lost my
Yeah,
virginity. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Straight up.
They say you're a staffer.
Mm,
They say you're a
yeah,
sta-
I've had more sex inside a prison prior to
yeah.
this experience now. You know what I'm saying? I've had more sex inside a prison than I had on the streets once upon a time.
That's why I say you clever, cause it don't. You got to be kind of clever to get your way in that manner. You got to know how the brain work of the female. Like I remember you just said a little while ago about how we black and white and women they about feelings and so you know how to channel into a woman's brain to really kind of get them in your favor. You
Well,
clever.
I've listened to
You
a
clever.
lot of conversations and like um like I said, man, my environment and structure of me being in prison, it accessed me to certain conversations that were outside of my norm. But for the most part, what? Um the talk, the real, Ellen, um, um, Ananda Lewis, I could take you back, like Tyra, like Oprah, like you know what I'm saying, like all those different shows, even the morning shows, talk shows. That's what allowed me to see and hear different conversations. It's like as they talking, shit, I'm chiming in my head. So, and I don't agree with anything. So, like, yeah, you can say how you feel, but girl, I don't feel that way. That's how I be sitting myself. Like, girl, I don't feel that way. You wrong. You know you wrong. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
So, like, when it came to women, I know this that typical is never good. Every single guy that walks out and walks past this CO lady and she got on a new she wear the same outfit every day, my nigga. So she either got a new hairstyle, makeup, or shoes on. That's it. Those are our options. That's it. That's the
Hmm.
only way she can enhance. So it's like if I'm saying the same thing, damn, you look good. Damn, I like that. Damn. Like, where does that put me? Typical.
Typical.
So like,
Yeah.
like I just would find unique ways, man, and try to stand out. And sometimes less is more, but sometimes, you gotta full blast it.
Hmm.
And I've learned that being aggressive,
Hmm.
assertive, and sneaky
Okay.
is a key combination because it's like like I slide up on them. Look, I want to come over here and holler at you, but these bitch ass niggas keep reading my lips.
Hmm.
So being as though like I can't stand right here and talk to you. Come to my door. I got something I'm ready to put on paper for you. And if she say yeah, you good. If
Yeah.
she say no, I never gave her nothing. So like there's no proof of nothing. So what consequences can I suffer? But at the end of the day, closed mouth don't get fed. So I
Yeah.
like you, miss. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I would go in and sit down and write and, just try to describe me. And also, make it clear that whatever it is that we got going on, any type of interactions, I would always write this same line too. My infatuation is with you, not what I can tell someone else about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I meant that shit, like
Yeah.
straight up. The only way my business got out there was because, like, just like I pay attention to detail, other people do. And no matter how much you try to be discreet about certain things, man, niggas nosy. Nigga put two and two together.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I've
Yeah.
suffered some mishaps where as though people done got fired behind me and I done got charges, cell phones and stuff like that. But in the end, like I say, man, I don't look at these women that like, I've had these interactions, oh, they sluts and oh, I had my way and oh, I did this and hell no. Good people, good hearts saw good in me, you feel me, and rock with me for a while.
Right.
And um was gracious enough to, allow me to experience their body and have their mind at that point. Yeah. And whatever happened, whereas though it shifted and they no longer in my presence, shit, I still carry those memories, you feel me? And appreciation. Straight up. I got hella pussy in the joint. And because
Yeah.
of you women, because of the fact that y'all saw something in me that was a tad bit different, you know, um, I got to reap the benefits while suffering consequences that people um daydream about all day. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So